Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. This is Tarot Talk. These are Tarot Things, and I'm your host, Boogie Down Bronx, and I'm here to take care of the Leo. Oh, here it is. I was looking for the string. Leo, if you're new to the channel, welcome. This reading can resonate for you if you have Leo as a sun, moon, rising, Venus, North Node, or South Node sign. Quick shout out to, what do I want to shout out? Quick shout out to the Patreon. You can't get in now because the group is closed. But if you had Scorpio placements, I have a Scorpio only tier on Patreon, and we just started a shadow workshop. So, if you're in there already, that's great. But if not, I may open it up to possibly do all access for shadow work later on, or I might extend it and allow more people to join. I don't know yet, but shout out to my Patreon for that, as well as I'm going to post some, I'll probably do an extended for Taurus season if you have Taurus placements, and do some other exclusive content on there for May. But overall, hope you guys are feeling good. We do have retrograde season happening, and it is affecting the fixed signs the most. So if you have Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius in your chart or major planets, you may be feeling the effects more. Delays, miscommunications, body stuff, misunderstandings, things like that. But if you're feeling good, then I am very happy for you. Keep feeling great. Keep just moving along. Whatever you're feeling is valid right now. Okay. So I meant to actually post this yesterday, but this eclipse in Scorpio is right on my moon, rising, and Mars. And I am just completely drained, just depleted. So I was like, I have to do this another day today. So thank you guys for being patient. I did happen to get a head start on the May monthlies a little bit early, but be patient with me because the energy is just working against me right now. And health-wise, things are not all that great for me. So we're going to get through it. But thank you, Leo. Let's flip over your blunt truth cards and see what is happening for you in May. You got throat punch, pregnancy. Okay. Can we clarify these two for Leo? What is happening for Leo in May? What is the blunt truth they need to know or hear in May? You have needs time to mature. So it's like something that I'm getting is like in an infant stage, right? Let me clarify a throat punch. Because pregnancy, it doesn't have to be like literal pregnancy, but something that is like young, or something that is new in the beginning. New direction needed. Okay. And then you have something to celebrate. For some of you, you are hearing about a pregnancy that is going to bring you joy, or it's something that you want. You could be having a child as well for some of you. If you have Leo placements, of course, or if you know somebody that has Leo placements. But yeah, some of you, there's something that is in the very early stages. It needs time to mature. New direction needed is what it's saying here. So before it can really blossom and grow into something more, let's see what exactly that is that you maybe need some more time to nurture and grow before it's ready. What is this for Leo? Needs time to mature. What is this? This might be a relationship for some of you. What is this for Leo with this pregnancy? You have temptation. What is this for Leo? What is this for Leo? You have recognition. Yeah, something that you're just starting, small business. Yeah, something that is just beginning. Ex or past love. What? Single. Tell me about ex or past love. Why is that here for Leo? Test or lesson. Okay. I kind of understand what it's trying to say. So Leo, as you are getting into something new, right? Something that is different, you're a fixed sign. So you don't really like change. You don't really like discomfort. You don't really like newness. That new feeling. You'd prefer what you already know, right? Unless you have like a lot of mutable placements, you probably are like, nah, I like to be comfortable. I like to be who I'm around, who I'm always around, go where I always go, eat what I always eat, things that make you feel familiar. But there is something new that is either you just started or you're about to walk into, whether it be a new relationship, a new job, a new business, a new environment, a new home, something new, right? And you may be tempted to like run away from it or walk away from it because you're like, well, I'm not getting recognition for it right now, or I'm not like, it's not really taking off. It's not really growing. It's not really launching. It's not really anything yet. And Spirit is saying, whoa, 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 Leo. Something needs some more time. You need to give it some more time. And this is not for something that is old. Like, this is not for something that you already are comfortable with. This is for something new, right? You need time to mature into motherhood for some of you. You need time to mature into getting accustomed to the single life. Some of you are newly single and you're like ready to run back to your ex because you're like, oh, but that, you miss that comfort. You miss that familiarity. And Spirit is saying, give yourself some time. Don't be tempted to walk away just because you're in a new phase in your life, just because you feel this is uncharted territory. You're going to get used to it. You're going to get used to it. Some of you changed your hair. Either you went from dark to light or light to dark, but you want to go back because you're not getting compliments on it, or you're not like really used to it yet. But I feel like it's really telling you to let's give something a chance, right? Give something a chance to grow, get more familiar with it, learn more of it. You have unfinished business, so there could be some pieces that you need to like brush up or clean up with it before you can like move forward more. But it just needs time. Okay, so don't just brush it off or be like, I don't want to do it anymore because I'm not getting the recognition, or my business is not really taking off. I'm not making sales. This can be for anything, like opening up a new shop, starting to do readings, starting to do hair, starting to sell something. Selling things is very hard, even for me. Like, it's taken me quite some time to figure out a marketing strategy that works for myself. And even still, you still have to like tailor it towards your audience. You have to like, there's a lot. So don't get, if you're a generator, don't get frustrated if it's not manifesting fast enough or it's not happening the way you want it to. Don't push it. For projectors, don't get resentful and bitter because you're like, well, nobody's noticing, nobody's seeing me. Give it some time. Keep working on your skills. Keep, putting out what you want people to see and recognize you for. If you're a manifester, don't get angry. If people are not listening to you or responding to you the way you want when you're informing them of what's going on in your shop or like what you're doing, keep on doing what you're doing. And reflectors, don't get disappointed if it's taking other people some time to catch on, or you're not sure what you want to do, what direction you want to go in. You're still needing more time yourself. It's okay. All right. What's the advice for Leos? What is the advice for Leos with this energy right now? You have interview. Some of you, you should practice more of something. I don't know what like maybe practicing more for an interview or doing like a fake interview with somebody that could help you prepare for something, for an actual interview maybe. Or interviewing, I don't know, like just practicing somehow, figuring out how you can practice before you actually dive into or research more or learn more about something. But there's something you're still trying to adjust to, or you're going to be still adjusting to, and you have to give it some time. What is the advice? Creativity. You have self-love. What is the advice for Leo? Vacation, time apart, pregnancy, again. Something is just a baby. It's a baby. You got to nurture it. You have to grow it. What is this? Some of you, it's a new relationship too, new love. What is hidden enemy? What is hidden enemy about? R, K, I, or J. Could be somebody's name. What is hidden enemy? Hidden enemy. And then that's the last card. Air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius can be of importance. You have they miss you. Oh, see. So some of you guys, you're still getting used to being single here, or you're still getting used to practicing self-love. You're doing something new, some type of new mindset for some of you, and you got this air sign on your back trying to lure you back in. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, they miss you. And that's a hidden enemy. Okay, that is something that is trying to tempt you back into your comfort zone, Leo, and it's not going to serve you, especially during Mercury retrograde. Be careful of that temptation luring you back in, like, remember me, your comfort zone, I'm familiar, you knew me for all these years, la 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 la. Especially if they have letters in name R, K, I, or J. Be very careful. Or A, S, H, L, or N. They're trying to lure you back in. Okay, self-sabotage is where you run away from new things because, the energy you feel like is not manifesting fast enough. It's not outpouring, the way you want it to. But it's like, give yourself more self-love. If you feel like the need to like go back to what's comfortable, pour into yourself more, take some time apart, go on a vacation, travel, get away from whatever it is that is tempting you. Okay, because it doesn't look good. You know what? I completely forgot to do your shadow work card and what's hidden from you, Leo. Let me do that now. Oop. The Six of Cups. The past. The past. Familiarity. That's what just came out for you. Let me see what it says from the book. These are swords. These are wands. Hold on, Leo. Let me see. Okay, so the Six of Cups, meaning reach out to someone you care about and share a memory or create a new one. Upright sharing, friendship, happy memories. So in your shadow work, some of you guys tend to focus a lot on the positives of a situation, or like look at things through rose-colored lenses, or somebody really kind of manipulating you in a way, saying like, remember all the good times we had, and trying to make you really just glorify and romanticize the past. Okay, Six of Cups. Be careful of doing that. Be careful of romanticizing things as being better than they were just because they were comfortable. Comfortable does not mean healthy. Repeat after me. Comfortable does not mean healthy. Something being comfortable for you does not mean it is good for you. Period. Okay, so that is somewhere where you're going to have some shadow work to do of like, do I gravitate towards things that are comfortable for me, even if they're not the healthiest, just because they are familiar? And fixed signs have a tendency to do that more than any other placement. So just be careful about that. But you got some new something, and it doesn't feel comfortable yet because it's very uncharted territory. It's very unfamiliar. It's a new friendship, new job, new living situation, new whatever. New mindset, and you got to let yourself grow into it, Leo. Please give yourself some time. It's all about time. Okay, what is this? What does Leo need to surrender? Surrender your ego. Cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. You know that I always talk about Leo having a direct correlation to ego because it is ruled by the sun, and the sun in our chart represents ego, personality, our self-esteem, who we are. So some of you may go back to things out of ego, out of pride, or you stop yourself from doing things you know are necessary for you because of ego and pride. So try to practice humility and try to take your ego out of things and not taking it so personally if something isn't happening fast enough, or something is like, you might be taking something personally if it's not working out, and try to see it from the bigger picture perspective. Surrender to your soul's path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. So go with where your life is going. Don't try to go backwards and go against it, because then you're going to find yourself in the same situations, not happy. Not happy. All right, so Page of Pentacles came out. I see you having a passion for something different, something new that you're learning. What else is the advice for Leo? Nine of Pentacles. It's like a newfound independence for some of you. The Five of Cups. But some of you still are getting stuck in this regret or this feeling of loss. Some of you are going towards an air sign, like Gemini specifically. Could be moving away from one air sign, going towards another. What else is the advice? But there's a lot of fear here and a lack of believing in yourself, or like you go back towards things out of ego to try to prove something to the person or the situation. So don't do that. Do not do that. But I see Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. A lot of you are really moving towards happiness, self-fulfillment, independence. But there are going to be temptations and moments where you're like, this just feels too uncomfortable. I need to go back to what I know. I need to go back to drinking. I need to go back to smoking. I need to go back to my ex. I need to move back with my parents. Things like that. I need to go back to this friendship. I don't have any friends right now. And that was the only friend I had, even though they were toxic. I want to go back. Resist, because you're right there. What you really want, that comfortability, is right there. You just have to keep learning, keep loving yourself, keep exploring the situation, give it time. Okay. Let go of the anxiety that you'll never feel comfortable, especially if it feels good to you. Like, there's a fine line, because sometimes we push ourselves to be comfortable for things that we actually don't like, right? But then other times there are things that we know are just uncomfortable because they're new, not because we don't like them. So if it's just new and you're just like, I really do want to, get used to this, give it the time it needs. The Lovers, a relationship, give it time to blossom instead of running away. Give yourself time to learn people more. Five of Cups, it's okay to be disappointed about what didn't work out, but you don't have to go back to it. You really don't. Seven of Pentacles, look at where you waste your time going back to things that, what would you really be investing in a situation if you decided to go back to that person or that past thing? Like, do you really think that it would be fruitful for you? Like, would it really, if you've already went back 17 million times and it didn't work out, do you think that it's worth that 17 million and one time? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. So Queen of Wands, learning to believe in yourself more, Leo, so that you can, get moving and get into the new stuff. A lot of you, these old things are not worth it. Ten of Swords just came out for you. It's time to put it to rest. It's time to let it end, let it die. So Ten of Swords here for Leo. Death card. Exactly. The Death card, Scorpio. Two of Cups is at the top. Empress. There's a strong pregnancy thing here. I don't know who is pregnant, which Leo placement is pregnant, or you're like going to be a new parent, or you're going to be you're a new pet parent. I don't know. Some of you having like some imposter syndrome. That's really what I just heard. Imposter syndrome about what you can really do. And that's why you go back to what's familiar, because on a subconscious level, maybe your self-esteem reflects those things you go back to, because you're like, I can't live up to these expectations, or what if I fail? What if I mess up? What if I make mistakes? Surrender your ego. You're human. You're meant to make mistakes. You're meant to learn. That's the only way you learn, right? Don't let your ego stop you from trying to do what's right, what's best for you. Death card, Ten of Swords, the Empress, Taurus, Libra energy here. But you're moving into something that is new. Nobody just starts out as an expert being a parent, or, having a house or getting a new car. Everybody's learning, right? So let yourself learn how to embrace this new thing. Ten of Swords, Death card. You're going through a transformation. You're leaving behind the old ways of doing, thinking, being. And you're learning something new, and you're nurturing it like a little baby, okay? Or you're nurturing your inner child. It could be that. So that is what I have for you, Leo. Thank you so much for watching. If this reading resonated for you, please let me know down in the comments down below. Let me know how this resonated for you. And, if you know somebody who's pregnant, or you're pregnant, let me know. Congratulations. But if not, this is the birth of something, and you need to nurture it as such. Thank you, Leos. I think that's all. I am at Tarot by Bronx on everything.